What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Jericho Report Weekly News Briefing. It is Saturday, the 18th of April, 2015. As always, the first link below, we take you to the Blogspot post. That's where you can find all of these links, all of this madness. Put out a few videos this week, so I got a little bit less news. Hopefully, this will be a shorter report. Let's start off with the bird flu confirmed in one North Dakota turkey farm. 4 more turkey farms in Minnesota. Be advised if you're up north. Bird flu going around. You want to be aware of that from Yahoo News. From Hawaii News Now, we got, be advised if you have a dog and you live in the Midwest. Canine flu outbreak sickens hundreds of dogs in the Midwest. This from Hawaii News Now via the AP. Another one from Hawaii News Now, we got search area MH370 back in the news. Search area for Flight 370 to be doubled if plane not found. This came out April 16. Has anyone checked Diego Garcia? I'm just wondering. Meanwhile, Germanwings back in the news. Now look at this. Could hackers have crashed the doomed passenger plane rather than the co-pilot? So now we're saying it could be hackers. I don't know. I'll put a link for this for the Mirror. Other news going on back in the U.S. I always get crap when I say the cops did a good job. I live in a city where the cops take it to the max every night. You turn on a police scanner, listen to what's going on around you, you'd be surprised it's not all about the police state. Down in Houston, 18-year-old girl was injured as this criminal was fleeing from the police. Now, could they have stopped this pursuit? Yes, but I cannot call police state on this. The cops did what they had to do, in my opinion. This guy proved he didn't give a damn about any other life on the road. He was smashing through cars and just acting crazy. Stops the car, gets out, reaches into the car. Cops think he's going for a gun. They kill him. I say, good job. Look at the guy's past. Look at what he was doing during the pursuit. Reckless, ramming into people. We also got this other thing out in Arizona where this guy is running around crazy with a gun. Crime spree suspect. Got a shotgun, firing off rounds. Holding a gun to his head, pointing it at people. Cops ram their police car into the guy. They can't get close enough to tase him or mace him. So, again, I got to leave it to the cops to make that judgment call. The only thing that sucks in that case, I believe the guy's still alive, but the only thing that sucks is the taxpayers are going to have to buy a new police car because that thing's totaled. Other news going on. First on CNN, feds say National Guardsmen tried to sell guns and ammo to cartels. Why is it a big deal when the National Guardsman does it? The Attorney General, Eric Holder, sells it to the you don't want to go there, buddy. I got one more in the general bin. Look at this. Clinton, for people who are going to vote for Hillary Clinton, here's just a little tidbit for you. Clinton Foundation received millions from Saudis and Qatar and Iran. This is actually from 2013, but just keep that in mind as we come upon the election year. Over to financial news, how the Dow did on Friday. Dow was down 279, closed the week at 17,826. For the week, it was down 231. Not a good time for the Dow. Meanwhile, from BBC, we got Greece in new downgrade by S&P for unsustainable, yada yada. Put a link to that. Not a good time for Greece. Back in the United States, you got this that came out from Wolf Street. I don't quite know this website. Bankruptcies suddenly soar across corporate America. Worst quarter since 2009. Worst first quarter since 2009. Not a good time. New York Fed now is something big on the horizon. We got Jade, Helm. We got these Walmarts. I got news on that coming up. Look at this from Zero Hedge. New York Fed's plunge protection team starts Chicago trading floor in case of disaster or other eventuality. What exactly does that mean? 4:15. Please tell me your thoughts. Speaking of Walmart, we got ABC Tampa Bay did another report. I-Team official says sudden Walmart closings were suspicious. They got a video report. Check out their video report. Sounding all kinds of conspiracy. Mainstream news. All news pipeline. Now, here's a little bit more conspiracy. I don't know about this, but just FYI. Mysterious deaths around Jade Helm State's Walmart's Hotel California tunnel system. Have you heard about this Walmart tunnel system? I'll put this from All News Pipeline. You want to check it out. Just very interesting stuff. May or may not be true. I don't know. Other news going on, we had somebody attack the European Central Bank president. A protester attacked him while he was giving a speech. This kind of stuff lets us know in America that we're not alone, that this is a global problem and death to the New World Order. I got one more in the financial bin. Chris Christie, you bastard. Chris Christie says he's proposing we hike the U.S. retirement age to 69. Yes, because why enjoy any of your life, slaves? You got to work all your life until you die. Over to New World Order Police State News. Now, pay attention as all this Jade Helm crap starts to kick off. Look at this. CNN reports Missouri National Guard term for Ferguson protesters. The term for Ferguson protesters given to the National Guard was enemy forces. Enemy forces. Think about that. Please share that article. Tell me what you think about that. Enemy forces. The Show Me Baby posted this unconventional warfare exercise in Hill County. This is out of San Antonio. They did a piece on Jade Helm. You want to hear what they had to say? We got tension between BLM and mining operation. I believe this is out of Oregon. April 14, Oath Keepers are in attendance up there. Another Bundy situation unfolding, possibly. We got cop trying to kill family dog, kills woman instead right in front of her husband and 4-year-old son. Now, this is a story from January, and forgive me if I already reported on this, but I do not remember this story. And forgive me if I didn't catch it back in January, but I'm catching it now. People need to be aware of this crap. Put a link to it. News 4 Jacks. This is out of Florida. Look at this. More of this. Not the first time we've seen this. Wasn't it Las Vegas the first time? Now it's in Florida. High-tech GE streetlights coming to Jacksonville, Florida. Recording devices and all that crap built in. Speaking of that, look at this. Right out of St. Louis, April 13, 2015. License plate recognition system cameras coming to downtown St. Louis. They're going to put cameras all around downtown to do license plate recognition. Also going to have all kind of recording devices. It's all being done for your own safety, slaves. Just deal with it. Speaking of, conspiracy theories, people like me, alternative media, Zero Hedge, look at this. They are putting us in the same boat as ISIS because we like to speak out against the establishment. Conspiracy theorists and bloggers compared to ISIS during congressional hearing. Zero Hedge has the video. You really want to hear what they're saying? Enjoy this tool we have to communicate. They will put the brakes on it before too long. One more in the police state, Ben. Sorry to drag this out. This crap is just unreal. Hillary Clinton promoting Common Core. Hillary Clinton says, calls kids' educations a non-family enterprise. Non-family enterprise. I'll put a link to it. Please tell me your thoughts on that. Yet I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist and apparently now a terrorist lumped in with ISIS for pointing all this out to you. Over to World War III news. We got ISIS claims blast near U.S. consulate in Iraq. This came out April 17, 2015. There was a big blast over there yesterday. I put a link to that. Daily Mail puts kill, kill, kill. Shocking moment. A young Kurdish girl fires machine gun at ISIS. At ISIS? Or for ISIS? It says at ISIS. Boasting she has killed 400 people. They got the report on that. Breitbart is reporting that countdown to Israeli attack. Russia lifts ban on missile sales to Iran. I'm sure Yahoo's not happy about that. We got on the record, speaking of Iran, why is it they are holding one of our Marines? Thank you to one of my subscribers for bringing this to my attention. Parents of Marine in prison in Iran plead with Supreme Leader he is innocent. Let him go. Why is that not part of the deal? Why are we talking to Iran about a nuclear deal and not bringing our Marine home? John Kerry, Barack Obama, tell me that. RT has this. Ex-Blackwater guards get life in prison plus 30-year sentences for Baghdad massacre. Well, some good news. I'll put that from RT. We got Hawaii News Now reports here more roundups or actual terrorism. I don't know. Ohio man indicted on terrorism charges allegedly trained with ISIS. I don't know. I'll put a link to it. All these people in the United States being rounded up over ISIS. Really? A couple more in the World War III, man. A series of bizarre suicides. They're talking about things being tied up in the Ukrainian area. Ukrainian MP shot dead in Kiev. A number of other people have come up missing or suicided. I don't know. One more. I don't know where this happened out of. I think in the U.S. Thousands jump in joint forcible entry mission. You want to take a look at the video they got there at Red Dawn? Anyone? Over to Earth Changes in 2012 News Now. I apologize if I'm not as sharp this week. I'm on some meds trying to deal with all these allergy problems, so I apologize. But the news must go on. It looks like we only had one big quake in the past week. 6.5 over in the Tonga region. I do remember seeing something about no tsunami threat to Hawaii. I'll put this link to USGS. Big quakes on the left, small quakes on the left. A lot of small quakes as usual. We got mass dolphin stranding triggers earthquake fears. Mystery as 160 melon-headed whales wash up on Japanese beaches. This came out 13 April. Earthquake fears or Fukushima. Now look at this. A 1,000-mile stretch of the Pacific Ocean has heated up several degrees, and scientists don't know why. 414 from Zero Hedge. Don't know why? Excuse me, but isn't the Pacific Ocean the one in between Japan and the United States? Fukushima, anyone? In fact, let me give you some links on that. Japan scientist says, I've never seen this before. White lungs found in dolphins that died during mass stranding near Fukushima. Interruption of blood supply leading to the death of tissue. Just horrific bad news that we all knew was coming, and it's going to continue to come for years. Let's go to other news, though. Vatican announces major summit on climate change. What? Give you this link from April 15, 2015. What's the Pope has to do with the climate? Speaking of that, though, back in the United States, we got Austin City Council votes to ban barbecue restaurants. Apparently, they're putting out too much smoke. No barbecue for you. I got a couple more here. Looks like we got Statue of Liberty size asteroid on collision course with Earth. Experts fear for 2017, October 12, 20. So we got a little time for the end of the world. Right on. Put a link to that anyway. And look at this. It wouldn't bother me if an asteroid hits the Earth. You know, I don't like to be so negative, but this kind of story here reminds me of how much some human beings really suck. The day the ice turned red, shocking photos of baby seals being clubbed to death in Canada as bloody call nearly 500,000 get underway. They're clubbing and just murdering baby seals for their fur. These human beings suck. That's all I got to say about that. Over to strange and bizarre news. You know, what a brilliant disregard for life. It's like the people who buy buy the shark in a bottle. You know, in a souvenir shop, you go down by the ocean, these little communities, you can buy a shark in a bottle. Look, they killed a shark and put it in a bottle so I could put it on my desk. You're an asshole. Man dies at Disney driving attraction. Apparently somebody died at Disneyland or Disney World. The driver of a Lamborghini killed the passenger in some exotic ride. I thought that was kind of crazy. Speaking of car crashes, did you see this past week? Allegedly drunk woman wanders onto highway. You've got to pull this video up from, where's this, out of San Diego, and look at this crazy drunk lady on the highway. One of the most bizarre things I've seen all year. You just got to check it out. Speaking of cars, teen trashes mom's car after she takes his cell phone. Man, today's youth, what is the matter with you? Put a link to that. We got, that was one mom. Here's another mom. Look at this. Now, we all had that friend in school that had that cool mom. But, I mean, this is kind of... Report says mom hosts naked twister party with teens. Had sex with girlfriend's 16-year-old boyfriend and an 18-year-old. A little bit too cool of a mom. I'll put a link to that. She's in all kinds of trouble, rightfully so. Man who was kicked out of Florida bar comes back to light the bouncer on fire. What the hell is what? Meanwhile, police say woman. And now here is if you're interested in online dating, please be advised. Woman in online relationship beats man with bat at first meeting. I forgot to tell you I had bipolar disorder. Come on in. Man, that's a crazy story. Hawaii News Now, they got a video report on that. Bacon found, I got some crazy, wacky news about religion. Bacon found wrapped around Edmond mosque door handles. This is out of Edmond, Oklahoma. So bacon at the mosque. Meanwhile, this Italian police say Muslim migrants threw Christians overboard. Just all kinds of madness. I don't know, people. For all the news, please check my favorite videos. I've favorited lots of videos this week. Thank you to everybody who puts out content. At least pull it up, scan over the title, see if there's anything over here I don't know about. We got some shout-outs this week. Shout out to the Oregon sheriff who says proposed gun background check law will not be enforced. Shout out to him, and shout out to sheriffs all over this country who are standing up to this oppressive, tyrannical government. Shout out to you, and thank you. We need more like you. Shout out to the chimpanzee who knocks a low-flying drone out of the sky with Long Branch. You got to check that out. Remind me of the guy from House Party. Shut off all that damn noise. Thanks, Soul Train. Anyway, check him out. He's awesome. Shout out to the Old Marine One. You know, anybody who's active duty military needs to pull his video up and check it out. 6, almost 7 minutes long. His thoughts on Jade Helm. I couldn't agree more. The United States military has no business training in metropolitan areas in this country. They have bases. They have mock cities they can train in. I have no problem with the military training on their base or training in mock cities. There's no reason for the United States military to be training on the streets of America. Please tell me your thoughts on that. And please check out his video and pass it around. It's got 40,000 views. It needs 400,000 views, in my opinion. Check him out. That's all I got, guys. Please rate the report if you like it. Thumbs up or thumbs down if you think it sucked. It's the worst of YouTube. You never want to see it again. Please rate, though. It does help it move around. You can also follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter for live show alerts, breaking news alerts, new upload alerts, always posted there when they're up. Those links are always at the bottom. Another week of madness. What's going to come next week? I don't know, man. More ramp up to Jade Helm, more crazy Walmart closures coming. I mean, I don't know. We're sitting on the edge of something big, in my opinion. Of course, I've been saying that for years. And so far, I've been wrong. And hopefully, I continue to be wrong. Wouldn't that be great? That means everything's going to be fine. You know? But I'll remain vigilant always, as should you. You guys take care. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. I will see you on the next one.